Good morning.
Good morning, man.
Thank you for getting the door.
This is our next victim.
When Keith said to me, would I be interested in having a makeover?
And you went, what are you trying to say? Hey
And then
mate, you look like shit. Have you fancy not looking like shit before?
real dishevelled, haggard old fucker with
Good morning, Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam!
What's up, guys? Costa here.
And Mahesh.
We're here for another episode of Beardbrand Epic Transformations.
And we are here at the amazing location of the Deus Lodge here in Boscombe in Dorset.
Yeah, we're waiting for our next victim, Dale, that comes all the way from, I don't know,
Salisbury, somewhere like that.
some farm.
Yeah, far away.
Farm away.
A farm away.
So let's go on the next journey. Follow us. Right. Let's go meet Dale.
Good morning.
Good morning, man.
Thank you for getting the door.
This is our next victim. Nice to meet you. That's Mahesh.
Mahesh.
Nice to meet you,
How you
mate.
doing,
Welcome
Nice to meet you.
to Bournemouth/Boscombe.
Yeah.
Those Ex Machina. Let's go in and get this ball rolling.
Cool.
Come
Let's
on.
do it. Let's do it.
So, Dale is here. What are we gonna do with him, hair-wise and beard-wise? Here's this picture.
Yeah.
This is what he looks like currently.
So, you know, he's a big looking dude, great big beard. I wanted to take it in to narrow his face down, but I want to keep him with some beard because he's a biker, right?
Yeah. So let me just tell you a tiny bit about this outfit. It's gonna be like classic colors, mono. It's black jeans, oversized workwear, in a way, and just a white t-shirt with some classic trainers or sneakers, as you American guys say, and a nice bomber jacket.
Because I want to give him versatility, and I know he's into his bikes and stuff, so I want to give him a haircut that is going to be practical. As soon as he takes his helmet off, he can do something with it. So I want to go with something like that. I'm maybe going to give him a grown-up man's undercut.
Sweet. We got a plan?
Yeah, we got a plan. I've
Cool.
got something in my mind. Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, let's do that. So when was the last time somebody cut your hair that wasn't your wife then?
Well, we've been together 7 years. So prior to that, I used to go to a barber shop in Southampton.
Yeah.
Where I lived in Bitton, there was a barber shop in the precinct, a guy there, and whether it was him or a lady that worked in there, I was always really happy with what I got, and I just kept going back there. But prior to that, I'd sort of be trying different barber shops and stuff, but I used to go back to Paul quite a lot. And then, yeah, when Lisa and I got together, then, yeah, that was my meal ticket for free haircuts. So, but she also took the time to really understand my hair rather than just, you know, me going in and asking for something. She'd be sort of trying to work with me if I wanted to grow it out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've always wanted to grow it long, but I've always felt like having thick hair was a real curse.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the same time, I think, well, I'm also grateful that it's still all there, you know, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, you know, you've got to be grateful that you've still got hair, right? So
Yeah,
you you're in your 40s.
that's it. I've got loads of schoolmates that are, you know, bald and stuff like that.
There's people in their 20s that lose their hair. So
Yeah.
for you, amazing, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Fashion's a funny thing, isn't it?
yeah.
And I think actually, as you get older, you don't dress for fashion. You dress much more classic.
Yeah,
You know things that almost you could have worn all your life and it still looks good.
Yeah.
And I think, you tend to go slightly more for the classical look. Like, a pair of chinos and, a shirt or whatever is classic, right? And you could wear that when you're 20 and you could wear that when you're 50 and it still looks good, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing.
And like, if you think about it, up until, say, the 90s, we were just, there's new things coming out all the time, but like, what you find is that you get to the 90s and all of a sudden there's like a resurgence of 60s styles. And now we're we've almost done that 80s resurgence now. We're sort of almost coming back to the 90s again. And I see a lot of that happening, is it stuff that I wore then sort of in my late teens and early 20s and think, I'd never wear that again, but it's suddenly becoming...
Well, that's the weird thing, right, is that, my wife and I were walking through town the other day and she was like, it's almost like Back to the Future, where you feel like every young person looks like a version of what you look like when you were young, but now you're 50, and it's like, if you took a snapshot of a high street now and what the kids were wearing, and then you took you produce a photograph of you when you were that age, they look pretty similar.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that, especially that whole baggy jeans skater boy look.
I've never worked for absolute tyrants that said no, but like, there's always that thing of like, you need someone else's permission,
Yeah.
And I know that's how it works. The employment world works. I know that it needs a structure, but I found myself getting more and more sort of disdain for that. I really, really found it hard to think, someone else has sort of got too much control over my life. Really, I mean, I get up now and take the kids to school, drop them off, and then go to my work. And so I roll into my workshop about 9 o'clock or whatever, and that's just what works for us as a family, and then, some days I'll stay late, some days I'll finish early. If I see something on eBay that I want to go and buy and I've got to drive 30 miles, I can just go and get it, I don't have to...
Get anyone's permission.
Yeah, it's like, I just love that freedom,
Yeah.
And yeah, I would find it hard going back into employment. I've done little stints back in employment, bit of lorry driving and stuff like that, and I do it to a point when I get fed up with it, but then I can leave it,
So you said lorry driving. People in America don't know what that means.
Semi truck driving.
Yeah, when you say lorry, they think you're referring to a guy. They think you're referring to some bloke called Lorry.
No, I've not driven lorry. So yeah, semi trucks. I enjoy doing that. But I couldn't, if someone said, right, you got to do that 5 days a week for the next 20 years, it would absolutely crush me, I just can't do it. See, I've never done it like going abroad, and I always thought, like, if I lived in, on the American continent, doing it over there would be probably one of my ultimate job choices. But I know from ticking a lot of boxes with jobs over the years that everything almost has a bit of a shelf life. That's it, for a bloke on his own, and you live in the lorry and you can travel all over, it's great. But yeah, I used to do the odd...
Someone's got to do it though.
Well, a lot of people do it, and the more, I think what people forget is that actually the more we buy online, the more trucks and the more lorries and the more people that we need to do that job, right? Is because nobody else is going to do it.
I mean, there's so many jobs and roles that are unsung, I mean, with a lot of truck driving, when I drove like the truck and trailer, I was moving like sand and stone and animal feed and stuff like that. So, and I enjoyed that.
So, have you told anybody that you're coming to spend the morning and day with us today? And
yeah, I've told a few friends. Yeah, if you say like I'm going for a makeover, those words are sort of synonymous with, I think, more to do with women go in and, you know, gawk one, giving them the treatment and things, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Queer eye for the straight guys.
Yeah, so it sort of, and people who know me think, oh, you know, it's not maybe quite characteristic of me, but
It's not.
no, it's not. So I mean, you know, it's not something I've ever done, but it's the sort of thing where, like, yeah, I totally embrace it. Totally. When Keith said to me, "Would I be interested in having a makeover?"
And you went, "What are you trying to say?"
Yeah, and I thought,
You went,
that's quite
Hey
open-ended.
mate, you look like shit. Have you fancy not looking like shit before?
I know this real dishevelled, haggard old fucker with like, yeah, a knotty beard and stuff who, yeah, needs some TLC. So whenever my wife's doing this, it'll be put your head straight, and then I'll put it, and it's not quite where she wants it, I'll move it. She'll say, no, I told you to put it straight, keep it straight. I said, look, you wouldn't talk to someone in a salon or one of your clients like that, would you? She goes, no, because they keep their head where they're supposed to keep it. And it's all that. And then she'd be combing my beard out a little bit too fiercely, and it will snag. And
then you'll be like, oh,
yeah,
oh,
I'll say,
yeah.
sake, you wouldn't do that to someone else. She goes, yeah, but they wouldn't be sat in a chair whinging and moaning.
But then that's the same as me and my wife. You know, that's both our job, and we'll both be in a position where, like, she'll be like, oh, can you just take a bit more off that bit? I'm like, no, that's not how I'm cutting it. She's, yeah, but that's how I want it. I'm like, yeah, but that's not how I'm cutting it. Like, my clients don't say to me, yeah, I want you just to go, you know, have you thought about taking that? No, I haven't thought about doing that, because that's not how I'm doing it.
You're the professional.
Yeah, this is my job.
And that winds her up. I mean, like, she's ultra diplomatic, especially with the bridal stuff, because of.
Well, you have to be
bridezillas. And sometimes they probably get it wrong in terms of what they think they want, and you know, Lisa will guide them and sort of steer them where they sort of need to be, what's best for them.
Yeah. A slightly odd experience. Like I wouldn't go and watch my wife get her nails done.
No. I
mean, I can't think of anything more boring.
No.
I've got so many more things I could much better be doing.
Yeah, perfect excuse to do something else.
Yeah.
Isn't it? And like, yeah, you know, you sit there if your kids are having a haircut or something like that.
Yeah, because you've got to take them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but your wife's an adult, so she can get there by herself.
Yeah, you're not something you look forward to.
No, absolutely not. Right. So let's finish Dale off and start. We're going to put some styling products after he's been into the store and tried on some clothes, and then we'll do the big finish.
So you're at Dale's store now, and we're going to pick Dale some outfit. We're first going to give him some stuff to try. We are going to move away from this sort of stuff because that's pretty much what you came in wearing. Mm-hmm. And we want to give you something, even though that looked decent on you, we want to move away from that. And let's start with, that's nice.
That's actually really nice. Yeah,
no, that is nice.
I picked it the other day. Couldn't get the size for it. Right, that's like the video.
Do you know?
I picked you this.
Do you know what?
Nice, I like that.
Do you know what? I think, why don't you have that open with something really loud underneath it?
But let's see if it fits you anyway.
Yeah, but that's fitted. So actually, that looks quite nice. I mean,
A little bit small.
it's a little bit small,
Yeah, it's small.
but it's more of a fitted jacket anyway. But
Yeah.
I
yeah,
just want to see. Let me see.
just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need a bigger size though.
Yeah, I mean, if
It's
I
a
was to
nice-
do that up, I'd be like
yeah.
bursting the buttons a bit. But that is, yeah,
But it's a nice cut, isn't it?
it does feel nice actually. Yeah.
Moving on. I think this is the perfect one for you.
Try it on him. Try it on him, just as like when you got a different brand, it's
Large.
the large. This is like the classic like wind cheater,
Yeah, it is.
isn't it? Windbreaker.
Bordering on shell suit, not quite.
Yeah, it's like a
That's
90s
90s,
windbreaker.
mate. That's definitely 90s.
I mean, actually, it works on you.
I expected I expected their large to be a lot smaller. If you know what I mean? Almost
Yeah.
like Italian type.
Yeah.
It also depends on the thing.
Yeah, what the fit's meant to be like.
Just turn around.
I slightly oversized.
Yeah, that's nice. Have you tried any of this brand before?
No, I haven't.
Right, so
No.
that's the thing.
I'm aware of it, but I've never.
Yeah.
Never.
So first and foremost, you need to work out what fits you, right?
Yeah.
And especially if you're going to buy it online or.
Yeah. See that? I mean, that's. I'd be trying that on, thinking, yeah, I like that, and I'd buy it. You know.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And my missus would end up wearing it, and I wouldn't get a look in.
And just do that.
That's what she does with
So
all.
look, it's perfect in the arms for you.
Yeah.
And it's quite slimming.
Yeah.
It takes you in.
It feels. Yeah, feels really good actually.
Yeah, it's a nice hoodie. Just turn around. So that works. It sits really nice on him, doesn't it? Yeah. So, all right, Dale. Let's get you in a classic Deus t-shirt, right?
Cool. Yeah.
And see if this XL works for you. Mm-hmm. So go and try that on.
Okay.
And then we'll see how it fits.
Cool.
All right.
All right then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fits nice. How does it feel?
It feels good.
Turn it around for me.
It doesn't feel too small.
No, it doesn't. No.
Yeah,
I'm aware of my moves. It's a shame they're not
Well,
smaller.
As my wife says, they're not moves. It's just a chest. It's just a man's chest.
Okay.
All right. So
happy
you're
with
fine. You're fine. You look great. So that's a good fit on you.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's how we want to go. So take that off. Put your original t-shirt back on, and then we'll have a look at a few other things. All right.
Okay.
So we're going to get you to put all this on,
Yes.
every bit, and don't open the curtain until we
Say so.
say so.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Right.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, I'd never have thought my hair was going to be like that. I would never have done that myself, but I like it actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. Yeah, it's cool.
So the idea of your hair is that you can wear it as like
Yeah.
an undercut. So I've basically given you an undercut, but at the same time
Yeah, it's versatile, isn't it? Yeah.
you can have it as a slick back too.
Yeah.
So you've got a slick back and you've got an undercut. It's still you've got actually
There's still lots of length there.
loads
Yeah.
of,
I'm
and you
glad
can
you've done that.
and then you can wear it like that.
Yeah, that's really versatile. Like you say, you can get off the bike and just do that, and it's like
Absolutely.
yeah, cool. Oh, thanks. That's brilliant. That's cool. Yeah.
So it's bike helmet friendly.
yeah,
And it's going out looking smart, and it's also pair of t-shirt, pair of
Yeah,
shorts
yeah.
and a t-shirt looking.
no, I really like that. Thanks, Mahesh. That's really cool.
And then
yeah.
with a beard, I just really tapered the sides in, but I left you your length because it was
Yeah.
a good length.
No, I like this. I like it where it's faded into the hair.
Yeah.
That bit of it gives it definition. Gives
Yeah.
me a bit of like you say about changing the shape of my face. It's
Yeah.
given me a bit more length in the face.
Has.
Which, like I said years ago, like having Mohicans and stuff was like the worst thing for my face. But like, no, that is really cool. That product's nice as well.
Yeah.
Gives it that sort of separated.
Yeah. Let's get you on the bike
Yeah, this is all included in the
makeover.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
Deus has given you this.
It's 250.
Is that right, mate? Is Deus giving him the bike as a part of the makeover? Yes. Yes. You can ride it away.
It's nice though.
It's a nice bike, isn't it?
It is nice. Yeah, nicely done.
They're a great shoe, mate. Well, good morning.
Yeah, really good.
From my perspective, it was a good morning. What about your perspective?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the whole process, you know, like never done anything like it before, never been fortunate enough to be asked to do anything like it, and it's been great. Not just, oh, I'm getting a new look, but the whole process of meeting you guys, having like those typical boring, dull bloke chats about everything, and
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's cool, man. It's gonna be good. Yeah.
Yeah, great. So,
Yeah.
you ended up with Sambas. You said you never had Sambas before, and you said you loved the bomber jacket, but there was always like,
There's always a reason to not do
have
something.
it.
And like, yeah, like the Sambas, I mean, I like Adidas classics. I've got a couple of pairs at home, but I've never had Sambas, and I've always ended up buying something else, you know, and like always like Sambas because of like just that classic look, the extended tongue and stuff, and like then the same with the bomber jacket. I mean, I've got an old black bomber jacket I bought like, I don't know, 30 years ago.
Yeah. What's the missus gonna say?
I think she's going to dig it. I think she'll like it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
For trusting us to do this epic transformation. I think you look super cool.
Thank you.
So you're happy?
Yes.
I'm happy.
I'm happy. You're happy.
We're a big happy family.
Yeah, man.
We gotta say goodbye and on to the next.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Right,
Pleasure.
nice one, man.
Right. Right, so as you know, I've been and had a makeover.
Whoa, Dad!
What do you think? My hair's a bit messier now than what it was.
Didn't he look cool?
Yeah.
What do you think?
What do you reckon?
No!
Oh!
I like your sneakers.
Oh no, they won't fit you though.
Your sneakers. What do you think? Does he look cool?
Yeah.
They like it. You dig it?
Yeah.
Hey!
Good. Hey, looks amazing.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. Shush.
I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, I think he did great. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
And he loved it. I think he
Hair
loved
and
the
beard.
experience.
Hair and beard look spot on. Something completely different that you would not go for, as he said. He said,
He wanted to try undercuts in the past, but didn't want it to look like two separate haircuts.
yeah.
And that was, my goal was to give him versatility and narrow down his face so he felt better about how he looked.
Yeah.
And I think I achieved that with the haircut.
And with the clothes, I think we went for something completely, again, as he said, that he would not go for, but he was happy to see himself with that look. So.
Yeah, he was chuffed. He was super chuffed. I think the key thing that you chose with his jacket,
Yeah.
he loved that, man.
You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really think he's happy, and I would say this was a success.
Yes.
And on to the next.
Yes.
Right. So if you guys live in the UK, anywhere in UK, and happy to travel down to Bournemouth, there's a link in the description. It is up, and you can be the next victim for these epic transformations.
See you next time.
Ciao for now. Bye.